They opened up the show with Ghost Recon Wildlands. How are you guys feeling about that one?
Less enthused than I was going in, honestly. And I don't know. I think it's almost too serious for me. It's got a lot of Division stuff, or there's a feeling of the Division to it, which I guess at this point is sort of like that, sort of the feeling of a lot of Ubisoft games.
Yeah.
I wasn't really impressed with the way the graphics look once you get on like a ground level. But when you're up in the sky and you're flying over, like these panoramas are fantastic. They're gorgeous.
It just feels impossible. Like it feels like just a seamless game where you're on foot, then you get in a helicopter and fly off, and the whole world.
Yeah, it's also kind of unfair because the demo to me was like so scripted to the point that no human beings talk to each other like that.
Yeah.
Like we do not have conversations like that with each other. I'd be
Especially
yelling
not
at
when people are playing games.
I'd be like, Damon, shoot that dude in the head. I wouldn't be like, okay, flank left to the side and head tango right to the top. Like that doesn't mean anything.
No,
it's
they
nonsense
did that. They did the same thing with Rainbow Six last year, and it's so strange. I mean, I know every E3 demo is just completely, like every moment of it is completely planned out, but I feel like you can do a little bit better job of masking that. Like it didn't give me a great sense of like, what's this game actually going to feel like when I'm sitting in my living room to play?
I just don't think it came across as very fun. Like you're infiltrating this like Coke factory and exploding it with your friends and escaping.
Yeah, like watching
with a variety of vehicles.
Watch an 80s action movie. Like that entire premise that you just gave right there sounds like an awesome Jean-Claude Van Damme film. And in this, it's just like, oh well, all right.
Maybe it feels a bit stilted because of the fact that it is so heavily scripted and you're jumping between 4 perspectives, but it doesn't feel just natural.
I'm curious to see how it plays solo. You know, I'd be super down to play with Damon, super down to play with any of you. But realistically, like I'm probably going to play this at my own place, play it solo.
Totally.
And so are those guys with you, or are you on these missions by yourself? Like, even though this game is very far along, coming out, I think, February, March, right? Like, we still, like, kind of details like that will really make a big difference.
And all the stuff like last year, which they led on about doing it different types of day with different tactics, kind of wasn't present. I don't know if that's just, like, foreground the gameplay or whether they're dropping that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think one of the things I did appreciate at least was the variety in like sort of vehicular combat, or at least just vehicles period. Like there's like 6 different vehicles just in this demo alone, like the motorcycle sequence and everything like that. Like but he's like, I have found a motorcycle. Like it's just not real. Like people don't.
Let me just race this train. I mean, it could be as cool as Metal Gear, or it could be like it just could not feel that great. Like we'll just kind of have to wait.
The thing is, like Metal Gear Solid had at least Metal Gear Solid 5, or most of them really. I mean, you could Fulton people, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a joy to that game. There's sort of a swagger to how fun and goofy it is.
Yeah.
You're running around with a wolf with an eye patch, tying people to balloons. Like this is a little too like.
Well, this is dissolving bodies in a factory. This is way more serious.
Yes.
There's
a lot of elements.
There's only so much levity you can have with a corpse with no arms.
Yeah, that's true.
No, there's a lot of elements here that I like. I like open world games. I like tagging outposts and infiltrating.
Big fan
them.
of marking people.
But like you were just saying, like, like you're just saying, Metal Gear Solid does that with like style and humor.
Yeah.
And like this looks a little vanilla to me right now. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.